Hey, we're getting ready to go to Israel, and we want to start talking about who Jesus is, was, and is to be. And in that, I thought it was important that we start talking about something that keeps us away from Jesus, and that is the enemy, Satan. So I wanted to talk about some characteristics of Satan that we might not be thinking about. One of those is division. Division, like what's going on in our country right now, where people are divided against each other and judging each other. That is of the enemy. Number two, negativity. When we say, I can't, and we have all this negative words inside ourselves, instead of, I can do all things through Christ, and we can take one step at a time in being positive. When I start to feel ill, I say to myself, I feel well. Instead of, I feel sick. I want to focus on that positive. The other area is shame. Shame is I am language. So I am stupid instead of I didn't do something well. Or I am not good enough instead of I didn't do this very well. That's shame. Shame is not of us, not of God, not of Jesus. Also, judgment. When we judge people, we say some people are worse than us, and we judge ourselves as better. We're putting ourselves as not equal and holy to other people, and God says that we are equal and holy to people. Sometimes there's behaviors we don't like, but that doesn't mean that that person was created as an evil, horrible person. Other things in the judgment is sometimes we're very judgmental to ourselves. So we're critical to ourselves, and we might be mean to ourselves and say critical, mean things to ourselves. And so what happens is we're putting other people above us, and we're comparing that they're great, and we say, oh, we're a horrible person. We're terrible. We're not good enough. We put ourselves down. That's shame and judgment. Pride. That is the last area I wanted to talk about, and that's thinking we know, and thinking that we know more than God, thinking that we know anything. Really just being unopen to learning. We are learning every day from every single person we meet. And it's important that we realize we don't know much. And when we realize that, we start to be so hungry to learn from each person we meet and from each thing we're faced with. So be incredibly excited to learn and see opportunities in everything. Last area, confusion. Confusion is not deciding, and I think there's a lot of confusion going on in this world. People can't decide. I wanted to encourage you to decide to go to Israel. Decide that your life is worth it, that every precious moment ahead of you after you go to Israel will be impacted by this time that you'll have to learn and grow and to become and know Jesus, know yourself, so that you can help others to be known and to walk like Jesus.